You shouldn't walk this hotel. There is a place that waits for you. It does not exist on any map. It has no address. You cannot book a room there. Every room is already yours, and every room is empty. It is a hotel, built from the quiet corners of your dreams, the ones you forget when you wake up, the ones that linger like a faint hum in the back of your mind. Long hallways, silent lobbies, a structure of patience, an architecture of stillness. It waits for you to check in. You always do, sooner or later, and you never remember how you arrived. This is the hotel between places. It is the stopover on a journey with no destination. Look around you. You are standing in the lobby now. It is vast and pale. The light is soft, coming from sources you cannot quite identify. Light of a perpetual dawn, a twilight that will never end. The air is cool and still, no scent, no dust, no trace of life. There is a grand reception desk carved from dark, polished wood, but there is no one behind it. There never is. The guest book is open to a blank page. Listen closely. What do you hear? At first you think it is silence, a deep, heavy silence that presses in on your ears. But it is not true silence. There is a sound, a low, steady hum. It seems to come from everywhere at once, from the walls, from the high, ornate ceiling, from the very air you are breathing. It is the sound of electricity flowing through wires that lead nowhere. It is the sound of the hotel breathing, a slow, mechanical breath that never falters. It is the only pulse in this empty heart. You choose a hallway, or perhaps the hallway chooses you. It does not matter which. The result is the same. You take the first step away from the lobby's pale light. The carpet beneath your feet is thick and soft. It swallows the sound of your footsteps almost completely. The pattern is intricate, a series of repeating geometric shapes in faded shades of gold and burgundy. You get the feeling that if you stared at it for long enough, the pattern would start to move. So you keep your eyes forward. The walls are lined with doors, an endless series of them on either side. Each one is identical, dark wood, with a small polished brass number screwed into the center. Room 201, room 202, room 203. The numbers climb in a steady, logical progression. You walk for what feels like hours. Yet the scenery does not change. The hallway stretches on, a perfect copy of itself, repeating over and over again. The only thing that proves you are moving at all is the carpet flowing beneath your feet. The texture of the carpet is strange. It feels, organic, as if you are not walking on woven fibers, but on something that was once alive. You imagine tiny roots spreading out beneath the floorboards, drawing sustenance from the silence and the stillness. You look back the way you came. The hallway behind you is identical to the one that lies ahead. There is no sign of the lobby. It feels as if it never existed. High on the wall ahead, a splash of red light bleeds into the gloom. It is an exit sign, a promise of escape. As you draw closer, you see the door beneath the sign. It is different from the others. It is made of heavy gray metal. You imagine pushing the bar and stepping out into cool night air. You push. The door swings inward, not outward. It reveals not the night sky, not an alleyway, but another corridor. It is identical in every way to the one you are in. Far in the distance you can see another faint red glow. Another exit sign, promising another false escape. There is no exit. There is only more hotel. Then, something changes. There is a scent. It is the smell of rain. It is the smell of old rain, the smell of damp earth. The scent is thickest around room 313. You push the door inward. It swings open without a sound, revealing the room within. You look down. The floor of the room is covered, wall to wall, with a thick layer of dark, wet soil. There is no furniture in the room. There is only the earth. A room that has forgotten it is a room and has started to dream of being a forest. You slowly pull the door closed and the scent of rain is sealed away once more. On the wall, there is a clock. The hands are pointing to 3 o'clock. The second hand is perfectly still, resting on the 12. You hold your breath. And then it happens. The second hand moves. It jerks forward one single space with a loud, sharp tick. The sound is explosive in the profound quiet. And then silence again. The second hand is still once more. It rests on the one. It was not a malfunction. It was an event. You place a hand on the wall as you walk, and then you feel it. A slow, subtle movement beneath your palm. A slow, rhythmic pulsing, like a chest inhaling and exhaling. The hotel is not just a building, it is a creature. You are walking through the artery of some immense, sleeping beast. The corridor finally ends. It has an end. In the center of that wall, a single door, flat, matte black, a perfect, featureless rectangle. This is it, not an exit, a destination, the last room, assigned to you since you arrived. You stand before the black door. It is not a door for you to open. It is a door that will open for you when the time is right. The hotel is patient. All that is left is this final waiting moment. The journey is over. You have reached the end of the hallway. You let out your final breath, a long, quiet sigh of acceptance. The hotel keeps on waiting, and you are finally home.